Taurus, someone is thinking about you right now. It's not a casual or fleeting thought. It's the kind of deep thought where the person closes their eyes and your face appears with a clarity that's almost startling. And what's most impressive is that this person doesn't see your age as something negative. They don't see your age as an obstacle, a limitation, or a problem to be overcome. They see it as wisdom, as experience, as proof that you survived, learned, grew, and became exactly who you are today. I know you've been carrying a silent worry about your age. Maybe you don't talk about it openly, but it's there, whispering in your ears when you look in the mirror, questioning whether it's still time to find something real, whether you still deserve to be chosen, whether someone will be able to see beyond the numbers and the marks that time has left. But while you doubted, someone was already seeing you in a way you can't even imagine. Someone who sees in you exactly what life has shaped: strength, depth, authenticity, beauty that comes from within. What I'm about to reveal will shake your certainties about love, worthiness, and the future. I'm going to show you who this person who truly loves you is, where they are, why they haven't fully revealed themselves yet, and most importantly, what will happen when you two finally meet without barriers. Because this encounter has already been written, it's already unfolding in your reality. It's closer than you imagine. The only question is, are you prepared to believe that you deserve to be loved exactly as you are, without needing to be younger, different, or better? Do you know the biggest lie society has sold you? That love has an expiration date, that after a certain age, you should lower your expectations, accept crumbs of affection, and be grateful if someone notices you. But the truth the universe is shouting at you right now, is that true love knows no calendars. It doesn't consult birth certificates. It doesn't care if you're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old or more. True love recognizes souls, not documents. And there is a soul that has recognized yours. A person who looks at you and sees not only who you are today, but the entire journey you have traveled to get here. They see your scars not as flaws, but as maps of battles won. They see your wrinkles not as signs of deterioration, but as lines of wisdom etched by life itself. This person is not loving you despite your age. They are loving you including your age, because of everything your age represents. For those born in Taurus between April 20th and April 30th, this person is closer than you imagine. It could be someone you already know, but have never considered in this light. For those born between May 1st and May 10th, this love is arriving through an unexpected reunion with someone from the past. And for those born between May 11th and May 20th, this person will enter your life in a completely new way, in a place or situation where you least expect it. But regardless of when you were born, all Taurians will experience the same thing. The overwhelming feeling of finally being truly seen, not by the edited version of yourself that you show to the world, not by the person you think you should be, but by the person you truly are, with all your history, all your scars, all your truth. And when you experience this level of acceptance, you will realize that you have never been truly loved before. Are you ready to feel what it means to be chosen, not despite who you are, but precisely because of who you are? Taurus, I need you to understand something fundamental about how true love works. It doesn't arrive when you're perfect. It arrives when you're ready to receive it. And ready doesn't mean without flaws, without insecurities, without scars from the past. It means you've reached a point of inner evolution where you can recognize value when it appears, where you won't sabotage something good because you think you don't deserve it, where you can receive love without feeling the need to constantly prove yourself. You've been through so much in the last few years, disappointments that broke your heart, promises that were made and not kept, people who said they loved you, but whose actions showed otherwise. And each of these experiences taught you something valuable about what you don't want, about what you will no longer accept. You became more selective, more careful, more protective of your heart. And some people may have interpreted this as you becoming difficult, or closed off to love. But the truth is, you were simply learning to value yourself. And now the moment has arrived where all this learning makes sense. Because the person who truly loves you won't be bothered by your caution. They'll understand that it comes from a place of legitimate self-protection. They won't pressure you to open your heart before you're ready. They'll have the patience to gradually earn your trust because they understand that valuable things deserve to be built with care. What moves me most about what's happening in your love life right now is the synchronicity of it all. While you were healing from old wounds, this person was preparing to meet you. While you were learning to love and value yourself, they were developing the maturity needed to recognize your worth. While you doubted whether there was still hope, the universe was orchestrating every detail of your meeting. Do you know that feeling when something is about to change in your love life? Like you're being prepared for something important, but without knowing exactly what. That feeling isn't your imagination. It's your energy field detecting the approach of a vibration that resonates perfectly with yours. It's your heart recognizing on levels your mind can't yet process that someone special is entering your field of possibilities. And here's something that will surprise you. The person who truly loves you has already seen you in your least glamorous moments. They've observed you when you thought no one was paying attention. They've noticed your quirks, your mannerisms, your peculiarities, and none of that has driven that love away. On the contrary, every little detail that you would consider an imperfection or flaw has made that person fall even more in love. Because true love doesn't idealize. True love sees the complete reality and chooses to stay anyway. How do you feel knowing that someone already knows you in your essence and has decided that you are exactly what that person wants? Let me tell you something about the worry you have about your age. You look in the mirror and see what has changed. You see what is no longer the same as it was at 20, at 25. And that cruel voice inside your head whispers that you're too late to find true love. But while you judge yourself so harshly, the person who loves you looks at you and sees something completely different. They see a person who carries their experiences with dignity, someone who no longer needs to pretend to be perfect because they have already made peace with their humanity. Do you know what's truly attractive? It's not smooth, unblemished skin. It's the confidence of someone who has weathered storms and knows they can survive more. It's not the frenetic energy of youth. It's the profound calm of someone who has understood what truly matters. It's not superficial beauty that fades with age. It's the authentic beauty that comes from genuinely being yourself, without masks or pretenses. And that person who truly loves you sees all of that in you. They see the depth that only years can bring. They see the wisdom that only experience can teach. They see the authenticity that only someone who has stopped trying to impress others can express. For them, your age is not a problem to be overcome. It's an integral part of the complete package that makes them feel at home when they're with you. The love that's coming your way isn't the kind that burns quickly and intensely and then fades. It's the kind that grows slowly with deep roots, built on a solid foundation of mutual respect, genuine admiration, and real connection. It's the kind of love you always wanted but started to think was just your imagination. Well, it wasn't. This love exists, and it's closer than you think. Pay attention to the signs. A person who suddenly seems to appear more frequently in your life. Someone who shows genuine interest not only in how you are, but in who you are. Conversations that flow with surprising ease. Moments where you feel completely comfortable being yourself without needing to impress or perform. These are not random events. They are confirmations that the right person is approaching. And when that love fully reveals itself, and it will, you'll understand why all the previous relationships didn't work out. It wasn't because you weren't good enough. It wasn't because your age was wrong. It was because those relationships were just preparation for this one. Each wrong person taught you something about what you need from the right person. Each disappointment prepared you to recognize and value what is real when it finally appears. Taurus, you need to stop comparing yourself to younger versions of yourself or to younger people around you. This comparison is unfair and destructive. You're not competing with anyone. You're simply being yourself, and that's more than enough for the person who is destined to love you. In fact, that's exactly what that person is looking for. Not an impossible ideal version, but you, real, authentic, complete. The worry about your age is like an invisible weight that affects how you present yourself to the world. It makes you withdraw when you should expand. It makes you doubt when you should trust. It makes you hide when you should shine. But here's the liberating truth. The person who truly loves you doesn't care about those numbers that worry you so much. To them, you could be any age. What matters is the connection they feel when they're near you. And this connection is real. It's deep. It's the kind that doesn't need words to be understood. It's that feeling of, finally, someone understands me, that you've been searching for so long. It's the peace of not having to explain who you are because the person simply feels it. It's the comfort of being able to be vulnerable without fear of judgment. It's the joy of being celebrated for your quirks instead of being tolerated despite them. What is happening in your life right now is a convergence of energies that has been preparing for a long time. You have evolved, you have grown, you have matured, you have learned difficult lessons, and now you are vibrating at a frequency that attracts exactly the kind of love you have always desired. The person who loves you is vibrating at the same frequency. And when two human beings meet at this level of resonance, the connection is inevitable and transformative. For some Tauruses, this person is already in their lives, but they haven't fully recognized what exists between them yet. There's a dance happening, a gradual approach, a building of trust. For others, this person is about to enter more directly through an encounter that will seem casual, but will change everything. And for some, this person is returning, someone from the past who, now at a different point in their evolution, can finally create with you what wasn't possible before. But in all cases, the common denominator is that this person sees you, really sees you, not the facade you show to the world, not the edited version for social media, but the true essence of who you are. And in that essence, they find exactly what they are looking for. Someone real, someone deep, someone truly worth getting to know. Taurus, I want you to do something for me right now. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine what it would be like to be loved by someone who doesn't ask you to change, who doesn't pressure you to be different, who doesn't make you feel like you constantly need to prove yourself. What would it be like to wake up next to someone who looks at you with genuine admiration? What would it be like to have conversations where you can talk about your fears, your insecurities, your doubts, and instead of judgment, receive understanding and support? This is not fantasy, it's what's coming to you. And the reason I'm telling you this with such certainty is because I can already see the signs manifesting in your reality. The synchronicities are increasing. Opportunities for connection are appearing. Your heart is gradually opening, even if you're still afraid of getting hurt again. All of this is evidence that you are preparing yourself, consciously or unconsciously, to receive the love you have always deserved. The age that worries you so much is actually one of your greatest advantages in love, because you already know what you don't want. You no longer waste time on games or situations that lead nowhere. You've developed a healthy sense of self-preservation that protects you from toxic relationships. You've understood that solitude is better than bad company. And precisely because of all this wisdom, when the right love appears, you will recognize it. You won't let it pass. You won't sabotage it. You will have the maturity to receive and nurture something precious. The person who truly loves you knows this. They know you're no longer naive or easily impressed, and they don't want you to be. They want exactly this mature, wise, cautious version of you, because they're not looking for something superficial either. They're looking for something real, deep, and lasting. And to build this kind of love, You need two people who have already done their inner work, who already know themselves, who already know what they want. In the coming days, you'll notice a change in how people react to you. You'll see gazes lingering a little longer, conversations deepening naturally, interest that goes beyond the superficial. This happens because when you stop worrying so much about your age and start embracing who you are now, your energy changes. You become more magnetic, more interesting, more attractive. The confidence that comes from accepting yourself is irresistible, and the person who loves you has already noticed this quality in you. They've already noticed how you carry your experiences, how you talk about your life with refreshing honesty, without trying to embellish or hide your flaws, how you laugh at yourself and the absurd situations you've faced. This authenticity, this ability to be human and imperfect without shame, is what captured their heart. True love doesn't ask you to hide your vulnerabilities. It gives you safe space to reveal them. It doesn't punish you for your imperfections. It embraces you along with them. It doesn't make you feel like you're in a perpetual trial. It gives you the certainty that you are already accepted, completely, just as you are. And when you experience this kind of love for the first time, you'll understand why all previous attempts failed. They needed to fail so that you could arrive here at this point, ready for something real. Taurus, there's a huge difference between being alone and waiting. You're not alone because nobody wants you. You're waiting because your spirit knows something special is on its way and refuses to settle for less. And this waiting hasn't been in vain. Each passing day has been a day of preparation. Each experience has been a lesson. Each disappointment has been a cleansing, removing from your life what wasn't meant to stay to make room for what is. The person who truly loves you respects the entire process you've gone through. They won't try to rush anything. They won't pressure you to open up before you're ready. They'll understand that building something real takes time and patience, and they'll have all the patience in the world because they know you're worth the wait. Just as you were worth waiting for the right love, they know it's worth waiting for your heart to open completely. And when your heart opens, and it will open, the transformation in your life will be complete. You will stop seeing your age as an obstacle and begin to see it as a badge of honor. You will stop hiding your scars and begin to share your stories. You will stop apologizing for who you are and begin to celebrate your authenticity. And in that celebration, in that full acceptance of yourself, you will become the most radiant and magnetic version of yourself. The love that is coming your way will teach you that you have always been worthy, always been enough, always been deserving. It will undo years of conditioning that made you believe you had to be different to be loved. It will show you that the parts of you that you considered flaws are actually the parts that make you unique and irreplaceable. If this message reached you, it's because you needed to hear today that you are loved, that your age is not a problem, that your history is not a burden, that you, exactly as you are right now, are more than enough for someone special. Share in the comments if you have felt this energy of change in the area of love. Your stories can inspire other Tauruses who are also waiting for true love. Subscribe to the channel to receive guidance on how to recognize true love when it appears, how not to sabotage something good due to insecurity, and how to build a solid and lasting relationship. Turn on notifications because I will be sharing specific signs that will help you identify the person who truly loves you. While you doubted, someone was already loving you. While you judged yourself, someone admired you. While you worried about your age, someone saw in it exactly what made you perfect for them. This love is not conditional. It's not temporary. It's not based on changing appearances. It's based on the deep connection between two souls who recognized each other. And when that connection fully manifests in your life, you will understand that it was worth the wait. It was worth every tear, every disappointment, every moment of loneliness, because all of that brought you here to the love you always deserved.